In Genesis 43, famine continues to ravage the land, and Jacob and his sons face a difficult decision. With the grain they brought from Egypt now depleted, Jacob urges his sons to return and buy more food. But there is a problem. Joseph, who has not yet been revealed as the governor, has demanded that they bring Benjamin with them to prove that they are not spies. Judah steps in as collateral to protect Benjamin, promising Jacob that he will bring him back safely. Reluctant and distressed, Jacob relents, sending gifts and twice as much silver as payment. When the brothers arrive in Egypt, Joseph sees Benjamin and holds a banquet to welcome them. During the meeting, the brothers are disconcerted by Joseph's hospitality, especially when he seats them in order of birth, something they cannot understand. Joseph, deeply moved by the sight of Benjamin, withdraws to weep, but keeps his identity a secret. The chapter ends with hope and tension, leaving in the air what will happen next in this family reunion full of mystery and redemption. This chapter teaches us about reconciliation, responsibility, and divine providence. Jacob's reluctance to send Benjamin reflects the human fear of losing control, but Judah's faith shows the importance of taking responsibility for others. The encounter with Joseph is marked by unexpected hospitality, a sign that God was working to restore this family. The banquet, where Joseph treats Benjamin with special affection, reflects the love he still feels for his family, even after all he has suffered. Joseph's emotion upon seeing Benjamin reminds us that, even in times of separation and pain, love and forgiveness can prevail. This chapter also shows that God works in the midst of the most complex circumstances to bring healing and reconciliation, even when we do not fully understand what is happening. Subscribe to the channel, and stay with us until the end for a message that can change your life. Egypt was famous for its abundance in times of crisis. The gifts Jacob sent, balm, honey, spices, and nuts, reflect typical Canaanite products that were often used in trade. Archaeological excavations confirm that caravans traveled between Canaan and Egypt, carrying valuable goods such as these. The practice of welcoming foreigners with banquets was common in ancient Egypt, especially as a demonstration of power and hospitality. Records of banquets in Egyptian papyri describe elaborate meals, with guests arranged in hierarchical order, as in the scene where Joseph arranges his brothers in order of birth. Joseph's position as governor responsible for distributing food during the famine is also consistent with the highly centralized administrative system of ancient Egypt, where viziers and officials controlled resources in times of crisis. Scholars see Genesis 43 as a transitional chapter, in which Joseph's brothers begin to show signs of change and repentance. Judah, who had once suggested selling Joseph into slavery, now presents himself as Benjamin's protector, demonstrating maturity and responsibility. The banquet organized by Joseph is interpreted as a test for the brothers, showing how they would deal with the differential treatment given to Benjamin. Joseph's emotion upon seeing Benjamin is often seen as a reflection of God's unconditional love and mercy, a foreshadowing of the forgiveness he will later grant. This chapter highlights the importance of family reconciliation and the idea that God works through human relationships to fulfill his plans. Scholars also note how the narrative reflects God's justice and purpose, transforming hearts and restoring broken bonds. Archaeological discoveries in Egypt provide a basis for understanding the details of Genesis 43. Grain stores and administrative records found at sites such as Tel el-Daba show how Egypt was a supply center in times of famine. Excavations in Canaan have revealed products such as honey, balsam and nuts, which were frequently exported to Egypt, confirming the authenticity of Jacob's gifts. Egyptian artifacts, such as tomb paintings of banquets, show how meals were organized with precision, including the hierarchical arrangement of guests. In addition, inscriptions detailing the Egyptian hierarchy reinforce Joseph's position as a powerful official, capable of organizing such elaborate events. These discoveries help to place the biblical narrative in an authentic historical and cultural context, showing how it reflects real practices of the time. Genesis 43 invites us to reflect on the challenges of family relationships and the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation. Just as Judah took responsibility for Benjamin and noted his brother's repentance for past actions, we are called today to care for and protect those entrusted to our care, even when it requires sacrifice, repentance, and change. Jacob's reluctance to trust God to protect Benjamin reflects our own fears and doubts in times of uncertainty. However, Joseph's hospitality and love remind us that grace and reconciliation are possible, even after long periods of separation and hurt. Today, the story inspires us to seek restoration in our relationships, trust in God's plan, and act with mercy and love. It also challenges us to face our past mistakes and use the lessons learned to build a stronger, more purposeful future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and share. And remember, each day is a new opportunity to call on the name of the Lord. Until next time.